Hello, hello out there, beating friends. This is Kristen Fagan and Joyce Trowbridge with Softlex Company, and Sara Oehler should be joining us, we hope, at some point. I haven't heard from her, so something might have just come up right before the live, and she'll just hop on, hopefully, and join us while we're here. So how is everybody today? I see so many friends kind of hanging out already. Hi, Becky. Don't comment with the sale, with the giveaway yet, because I didn't set it up yet. Let me pop that off. I got distracted with everything going on. Okay, so this is supposed to be coffee and craft wire, but because it's so late in the day, I made the executive decision to go with cocktails and craft wire.
I like that. I love that.
I have like a little limoncello spritzer here. So it's mostly spritzer with just a little bit of limoncello. Hey, Sara.
Cocktail.
I said I made the executive decision to change coffee to cocktails.
What was I thinking? I brought water because that's about the limit of what I'm able to get to today. And I've drank no water today because I've been so busy.
So that water is needed.
Highly needed. Yeah. I'm still setting up. So keep talking amongst yourselves.
All right. Well, we're so happy you made it. So we, like Thomas was saying in the comments, we did have a new live sale test today. So we are moving our live sales over to Comment Sold. Many of you are pretty familiar with that program. If you're not, then you'll get to know it a little bit during our live sales, which I think we're starting next Thursday. Is that
I think
right,
so.
Joyce?
I think so. I think we got it. I think, everyone is so wonderful that they're going to give us grace in this transition of and the multiple cameras and the multiple locations.
Multiple people, multiple locations, multiple cameras. And we decided to kickstart it with a smaller than usual sale next week, just to test it out, make sure everything runs smoothly. So you can find out more about our live sale about next Thursday. I'm sure we'll be sharing it in our email and on our homepage and in our Facebook group, the Softlex Studio, all the places, the Facebook page. All the things. And Sara, you have a beautiful table of green over there.
Thank you. Let me do a little rearranging here. Let's see. This is Kristen.
There you go.
Yes, down below me is all those beautiful green beads that we added just a little over a week ago. We have a ton of beautiful things. We've got our brand new design challenge package, which is Tree of Life themed, and it's for Spring Fling, TGBE. And then we have a few add-ons to that you can find on the website as well, including this little sweetness.
That is very pretty. If you all caught my butterfly video on Monday, the butterfly pendant is also ceramic and in a very similar glazing raku style as this Tree of Life pendant.
Is that Reba in the background?
Yeah, she's squeaking a squeaky toy.
Cute.
She did steal one of my beads again today, so I have to really sweep up my my floor. I know, because she likes to trade bad things for treats. That's like her thing. She'll find garbage or plastic or beads, and she kind of shows it. She shows it to us like, I've got something bad. You want to trade and give me a treat instead of having this in my mouth?
Ooh, that's hard.
Yeah, so we gotta break that little habit for Miss Reba.
One of these days she'll be like, just eat it. I don't care. I'm
I
not giving you a
know.
treat. I won't do it.
Yeah, it's a little bead. It'll be fine. I know those
Well,
ceramic beads are amazing. Melissa's saying that the ceramic beads are so cool. Yeah.
welcome to Cocktails and Craft Wire. We each have one of these. Did you guys talk about that at the beginning?
Not
No.
yet.
Should we each unwrap ours?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
So these are our spring mystery bead stashes, and we had 3 different colorways available, and it was a random poll for what you would get.
So this is what one of them was, and Joyce and Kristen each have one of the others. I got the beautiful purple and gray blue lot, which I am thrilled about. So it came with a 10-foot spool of dark blue lapis beading wire. It came with a vintage style check glass button in like a beautiful gray. That. 2 little star findings. A little section of, it looks like a deep dark amethyst and gold squared L beads in the largest size. These are my favorite. They're so juicy. Definitely
Really
using
pretty. Those are going to be very pretty with those square dells.
some Millefiori, which has the purple and the blue kind of mixed together. And then look at these too. They're like little gray cylinders. They're a ceramic bead. So same kind of bead as the tree, but just a solid gray tube. I think Rosa hit it out of the park. I think this is a great little selection. These are $19.95 for this whole section of items.
Mm-hmm. So it's a retail price of $39, I believe, right? So they're 50% off.
Yeah, it's a really good. We do have some of these left. I heard this is the colorway that we have the least of. Is that right?
Correct.
Yeah.
The purple we have the least of.
To choose your colorway. So it is, you'll get one of the 3 that we're showing you today. We don't have a ton of these left. So if you want one, you probably want to get one pretty soon before we sell through what's left of them. Okay, who wants to go next? And I'll start working on my design.
Ooh. I'll go next.
All right.
Flash over to your bead table.
Rosanna says she worked with a mystery stash on her YouTube live this morning. Ooh, which color did you have, Rosanna, that you played with? And then Becky's also saying she made a whole jewelry set with her pink bundle.
Ooh.
Terry is asking, how many colorways are there? There were 3.
Yes. In a way, almost 6 because some had silver, some had gold.
Oh, true. So they're not all exactly the same.
Yeah, they're close, but.
So here is the green bundle. That's the one I'm going to play with today. So you get some great bead stoppers in there. You get a 10-foot spool of the fluorite color of Softlex beading wire medium. And
is anyone astonished that Kristen claimed the green one?
I was like, I'll take the green one. I will. And then I've got some of those 8mm square dowels in a topaz color. So pretty. 2 of the eye.
Oh,
which cool. I love these. I love the eyes.
Yeah, those are my favorite, I think. They're pretty fun.
And then I was pleased to see that we each got a Millefiori bead strand. I didn't realize that in the beginning when we were first putting these together.
Mm-hmm.
So, super cool. Got that one. I've got this I love this color green. This is so fun. Little fire polish strand. This is kind of it's like purple-ish, but then it has specks of green in it. It's very interesting. Kind of brown too, like a specks of green and brown. And then here's a sweet little bundle of ceramic oval beads. I don't think I've ever seen them this small, so this is so cute. And then, of course, this beautiful pendant here, which is like a mother of pearl pendant that has this pattern transposed onto it. And I saw, Becky, someone asked if I painted this in the comments on your video. I did not paint these. No, but that's a fun idea. Maybe something in the future, very limited. I don't know. I'm not sure I can paint as many as we needed for these mystery stashes, but maybe that's a fun idea in the future. So that's the green package that I'm going to be playing with.
Fun. It's really different than mine.
It is. They're very different.
More than one. They usually try to give you more than one color. So if you really want like all three, order right away and order all three, and they should be able to give you one of each.
Oh, yes. They're good at that.
Yeah.
They've been really good at it.
They're very
still have
thoughtful.
some purple left.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. You ready to go to Joyce's table?
Go for it. Yeah.
Let's go to me.
See, here comes Joyce.
Oh, and I have the pink set, which this is not my normal color
Yeah.
selection, so this is going to be fun. I like stepping out of my box. I have white 10-foot spool of the white quartz to go with mine. And then, oh, my goodie bag. See, we all have a little Millefleury
Pretty.
So
in the
pretty.
very pale, almost lavender pink. I have 2-hole tiles
Ooh.
in the soft pink,
Oh.
pinch beads, and a like Rosalind AB soft pink. My little focal thing is this little check button that has all these rainbow.
That's pretty.
Yeah, that's a really pretty button.
I'm having bead jealousy.
And then,
I like this button.
You should get one of these kits, Sarah.
I mean, I do have one of those here.
I know. But you had the purple and I didn't have the purple.
Well, I have time to use it. That's
Yes. I have the little rainbow ones that I have seen being used both ways, that direction and that direction, which really
ooh.
changes and makes it cool. So kind of interesting what to do. And then I have pink and gold. So I have the rose crystal with the gold on my square-dells in the 8mm. And then 6 little fishies. That's my ceramic. 6
Now,
little fishies.
Those
They're so cute.
fishies were really calling me too, though. I was like almost like maybe I have to use pink because of the fishies. They're so cute.
They are super cute. I love them. I can't wait. We're going to do something with those for sure.
Oh,
I like that we all have some kind of check bead, some kind of focal, some kind of ceramic, little, millefleury, our square-dells, and a finding.
I know. There's so many different components in this. It was a very thoughtful little kit put together. It wasn't just, a smattering of beads. Yeah.
Yeah. Rosa does a kit or like a bead mix or whatever it is. She's so thoughtful.
Absolutely. It's been so fun. working with her when she shows me, it's like brings me back memories of working with my sister. I love it.
Oh, that's sweet.
I feel like I always say this: Rosa's everybody's favorite coworker. She is. She was the very first one to win Employee of the Month when we did Employee of the Month for the year. Everybody loves working with Rosa. She's so sweet and easygoing and thoughtful, and she's just like the kind of person you want to spend time with. She has a good sense of humor. Like she's really, really good.
To
And
know
she's
Rosa is to love Rosa. Yes.
working on all the little free presents she's going to give to you guys when we start live sales. And she makes a good free gift.
Oh,
Oh, just a minute. I got to step away for a second. So I'm going to put it on your table, Kristen.
Okay, sounds good. So I'm cutting up right now a little bit of craft wire because this is coffee cocktails in craft wire. And so we need to play with a little craft wire while we're here today. And I just want to mention too that we've got 20% off of Softlex craft wire happening over at softlexcompany.com. And our craft wire comes in 16 to 28 gauge colored copper wire. It's 100% lead and nickel free. And you don't need a coupon. It's good on all gauges, colors, and shapes. We've got mostly round, but we do have some half round and some square. Possibly. We were closing out the square, so I don't remember if that's still available. It's not valid with any other order discounts, and it ends on March 19th or while supplies last. And you know what, Joyce? I might actually go to your table because I'm going to set up the giveaway while.
Oh, yes. That's important. We need that.
What are we giving away?
Why don't we give away some of these?
Okay.
I don't know. Give away one of them?
All right.
All right.
Well, there's 3 of us. Can we give away 3 of them?
We can give away 3 of them. Why not, right?
Let's do it.
Have fun.
It's Thursday. It's TGBE.
That's right.
Like, let's get it going.
Here we go. Mystery. It sounds like somebody's typing on a typewriter somewhere.
Oh,
It's not me.
that might be me. I'm not typing.
You're multitasking.
It is really, really windy. It is. There's a wind advisory. In fact, going over the Benicia Bridge both ways was a little interesting. And that's the vent in my little garage cave of beads.
Oh, so the wind is hitting your vent. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's super windy out there today.
It's really bad.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you made it home okay.
Yes, I drove very safe and very calm and stayed away from the crazies as much as I could. And I'm home and I love it.
I'm so glad you made it.
I am. How do you decide? Like, I kind of had it in my mind because I knew kind of what the beads were in these. And then now I want to do 20 different projects and not focus on one.
Tell a couple ideas and I let the viewers decide because that's the best, you know?
Yeah, it is fun. I don't know if I can focus enough to figure out what that is, though.
Well, good luck with that.
Yes. I hear it. That's, that happens towards the end of the day. It gets harder to make decisions.
We had a long day, and I'm glad I actually have just water for my cocktail because I think it would be worse if I had anything else.
I saw this meme that I posted the other day, and it was like, why do I have to turn down my music to concentrate on reversing my car? But it's true. Like at a certain point, it's like
Yeah.
I can only do so many things at one time.
I feel like I've had to do that always. Like if I'm like trying to follow
Really?
directions, I've always been like, all the sound has to stop because I need to figure out where I'm going.
Yeah, you're a little bit of a nervous driver. Is that right?
Yeah.
Or have I made that up in my head?
Yeah, not as bad as I used to be, but I still don't like when I'm somewhere I don't know and at all, I get a little
Nervous.
uncomfortable. It's
Yeah.
funny because I'm like not so like I have friends that are way worse than I am, and I'm like, wow, really? Okay, I'm actually the one that's okay with all this in the group.
Right.
But yeah, I just can't see so well when I don't know where I'm going.
Which is very driving.
Which is tough when you're driving.
Yeah, it's not good. So I started out with the button because I knew I really liked the button a lot. And I was thinking about how these would look sort of dangling down from the button. And I'm kind of liking where it's going. I intermixed some of my beads together. And I think that gray tube at the bottom is just so nice with the button. And now I'm going to work my way up. So I'm going to go this direction. And I'll probably do the same thing back here. This Millefiori was kind of perfect behind the button because it's flat. So it should sit pretty well. We'll see. So I'm using the 22 gauge vintage bronze. I'm sure everyone mentioned that all of our craft wire is on sale. You can get it on sale at softluxcompany.com. Just started today, so you've got a few days to get in on that sale. And I'm just making little connectors. So you just loop around your round nose plier and then connect to your gadget, in this case a button. So we have a nice little connection there. I can slide in and just hold that loop together and then go ahead and slide this around the wire. I had so much going on today, like so many appointments. I mean, really, so many appointments that I finally just got done with one at like 4:01. And I was like, I think I'm done for the day.
No, you're not.
Sorry.
But this is fun. This is like, this is the cherry on top of like having to do a lot of not very fun appointments.
Mm-hmm.
I'd much rather be here beating with you ladies, obviously.
This is so fun. It's the three of us today. I wasn't sure that you were going to make it either, Joyce. So
yeah.
I was hoping you did when I realized I was late.
It was just me hanging out. Thomas was like, uh-oh, what's going to
happen? Forever. But Kristen would somehow make it fun. She'd still be giggling away here.
Yes. Having her cocktail and her craft wire.
Yep. I was prepared.
Into an ad situation.
I feel like, that's saying something when Kristen's the most prepared one at the table. I don't know.
What is that saying? I don't know. It's usually me. I'm usually pretty prepared for things, but
yes, you are. I've had to step up.
There is no way on earth I could physically be prepared for the amount of things that I have going on right now. It's just not even possible. And so then I can just interlink my connections and make a little chain. Now, I'm only using stuff in the mystery mix. Are you guys going to mix in things from your own stashes, or are you going to stick to?
Nope. I'm just
Mix.
using the mystery mix.
Same.
Nice.
The
Yeah.
only thing I'm adding is my craft wire.
Right. It's all right here for me. So I'm just going to go for that.
Mm-hmm. I just realized how perfect these pinch beads are at wrapping around things as a little accent. So I'm adding it to my little bead finding. And then I'm going to make a clasp to go with it.
Here, let me take it over to you and you can show us.
I'll go grab. Okay, there you get it. Oh,
Oh,
Scott's
get it?
here.
Let's go full.
Yeah.
There's Scott, owner of Softflex Company.
Hey, Scott.
Thanks for
Oh,
hanging
yeah,
out
so
with
full.
us.
Ooh, I like that idea, Joyce.
That looks really
Yeah.
cool. It looks really good.
They're like perfectly going around in there. I'm using 24 gauge. If I had 26 on hand, I probably would try the 26 or the 28. But I didn't grab those before setup. I figured 24 was enough.
Why would you choose thinner gauge? Just to make it easier?
Yeah, I would go. It'd be probably a little easier to wrap around this and form it around easier. But the 24 is going very well. So those are my two favorite for wrapping like this. Is 26, 24 and 26. The 24 it gives it makes it a little meatier, which I like in most cases. But then when beads have smaller holes, the 26 just works better. And these fit fine on it, but it's just right on that cusp. Right on that cusp.
What color wire are you using? The gold?
Yeah, I'm doing the gold.
So you can get this craft wire in tons of different colors. I'm using the vintage bronze.
Nice.
And Joyce is using the gold. What are you using, Chris? What color?
I'm using the gold too because I have the gold square downs.
Oh.
So I decided to go ahead and use the gold.
Yeah, I guess I'm the only outlier.
I know. I love vintage bronze too. That is a good color.
I felt like it would be a nice marriage between the gray beads and button, you know, not be so.
Oh, yeah.
Just kind of like marry it all together really nicely.
I think I got to restock some of my vintage bronze. I go in phases and overuse it, and then I'm out. I'm out.
Oh, no.
Antique copper's the same way. Those two, they tend to be the ones that I gravitate to the most.
Yeah, I love both of those also.
Well, it is on sale this week. I'm just saying.
I know. I need to pick some up. It's the perfect time to restock.
You've got a good employee discount for personal use, so
well,
you can enjoy that all the time.
I know.
So speaking of our craft wire, all of it except for the bare copper has like a enamel coating to keep it nice and shiny and non-tarnish. It's really beautiful. But if you do like to like hammer hard or patina or do some chemical reactions, you can grab the bare copper for that kind of stuff.
Have you done any of that, Chris?
No, I just like the bare copper that when it naturally patinas, I enjoy like the really dark color that happens. But I do feel like our antique copper is a beautiful version of that too. So then you don't even have to wait for it to patina.
Right. It's already kind of there. Oh, what will I do next? So many possibilities. So
many.
Mm-hmm. Let me work on this other end. How's yours going, Chris? Should we see what you're up to?
Sure. I am.
Oh, you've got something done. What happened?
You know, that cocktail really helped. That really loosened me up to make decisions quickly.
You're speeding over there.
Maybe I should work from a mystery kit more often.
Yeah.
So I just did a little craft wire pendant bail. So here, let me hold it up a little higher. Let me add my bead stoppers before I do that.
Good idea. That's why they're in there.
That's why they're there. So here we go. I just added a little wrapped loop with one of those ceramic beads for my pendant. And then I strung on the fluorite right through it. And then I was playing with those beads for a pattern, and I'm really digging it. And then I kind of put that one aside to come up with something else to use craft wire. So here I made a little dangle with the Millefiori bead and one of the little green beads. And I'm trying to decide if I want just the one dangle or if I want more.
I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Dangle.
I like it with just the one dangle, I think, too. And then, yeah, so I'll think about that. I'll just leave that there for a minute. And for these, I'm kind of alternating that bright green and then the ceramic bead, those purpley beads with the square dells in the center, back to the ceramic and back to the green bead. What's next?
That looks really good.
Another ceramic maybe, or maybe the purple. Yeah, they went really well together. I wasn't sure if I was going to like these kind of smoky purples in there, but I do.
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, Rosa's got this really good eye for color mixing. She's really good at it.
She is. I don't know if I want to go back to green there or not.
I feel like Joyce helped a lot on these too, though, right, Joyce?
I was there. But she goes and picks them out and she goes, "What do you think?" And most of the time I don't have to say no because she has such a great eye for it. I was like,
I'm very
or
excited.
I think there was like one thing I go, okay, we need to bring something in to help that. But for the most part, it's usually like, perfect. You're on it. You got it.
I can't wait for our first live sale, Joyce.
I know.
I'm really excited. And Rosa get to be there with me. That's gonna be
you won't be all on your own anymore, Sarah. You'll have some friends.
I mean, I need friends these days. Like, I cannot do it all on my own anymore. I'm the first to admit, like, I can't. But I miss doing live sales. So I'm like just so excited to be able to do it in a new way that will make sense for family situation, but also like allow us to have live sales again.
I think it's also going to be so nice for the people shopping too, just the ease of it. I think once we get in the swing of it, it's going to be like, oh my gosh, why didn't we do this sooner?
Yeah. I think so. I do agree.
And then
it's going to end up
every week too. And there's 3 of us.
That's pretty exciting.
You know, like if something happens where I can't make it, Joyce and Rosa can still persevere.
Yes.
Nice as well. Because it is a lot of
We don't want to do it without you, but we can.
Yeah.
And that's important.
We can.
Yeah. Awesome. Very exciting.
But it's so much better with you.
Well, thank you.
It is.
I feel like it's so much better with me too, because I like to be
Sarah is the hostess with the mostess. She just is like always so excited about the beads already that it's just lovely to listen to.
I do love
Mhm.
beads. I do love beads, and I especially love our beads.
Yes, you do.
And it's also like I have personal relationships with most of the beads that Soft Life.
Yes,
Oh, I know
you
that.
go down memory lane when you see
When
the
we bought
beads.
them, who bought them? Like, I mean, it's yeah, it's fun. It's really fun.
So I'm just stringing away. If anyone else wants to show something that they're working on, you can go ahead and pop in.
I'm a little further along. Let me see. So I have been just making my chain. So I started down here at the bottom. Now I'm working my way up, same pattern. And then I was just about to decide what I wanted to do. If I want to continue on a little bit further with that pattern, or do I want to go ahead and use some soft flex here? You know, the blue soft flex in this particular design, I don't think is going to make a ton of sense, but I do think the purple could be really awesome. So I might pull that out of my own stash and do purple wire up the back. I was also thinking maybe I would put another Millefiori because you can't really see them very well at the base. So I could add one more there and then do the purple wire. Or since you have more blue, they might work a little better with the blue wire, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Would you use the blue wire, or do you think I should pull my purple wire out of my stash? Let me bring
I
it.
do think the blue and the purple together could be very lovely, but I understand how you're using a lot of gray and purple in this particular design, and the purple might be brighten it up a bit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, my sister would say that I probably would choose the dark purple. I mean the blue because it's dark like my heart, and it keeps it. You want to brighten it up, and I want to keep it dark. So I would go with the dark. And it's a joke between us. I know. I like my heart is really dark, but I used to say that because it's always seemed like I picked out the darker colors and she would pick out the brighter colors. So
Oh.
so I go, well, it's dark like my heart then.
I see Kara is saying blue
Blue.
out there has an opinion. Blue, let me show you the color option. So we can do the dark blue that came in the mystery kit, which by the way matches the Millefiori really beautifully.
Yeah. It goes really nice with that. That's kind of why we decided that was a good choice.
Yeah,
Or
and I think the
the
blue and the purple.
Or do I
The
twist
purple.
together?
I know. I just thought of that for a second when I said it out loud, the blue and the purple.
Ooh.
I'm glad you picked up on that.
Blue. There's blue in purple. Blue, purple for this necklace. Blue, I think it's like a dead tie right now. I think the purple would give a nice color pop.
The blue would keep it very dark, whereas the purple, I think, would give it a little pop of color. So,
yeah. Okay, I'm going purple. I'm going to do purple. Although twisting it is kind of exciting. Okay, I'll twist them.
Twist it. I like it.
twist it, twist it.
Twist it. Okay, I can't decide if I'm making this into an earring or a pendant.
Well, let's look at it.
Yeah, I think you need to look at it.
Oh, that's so interesting, Joyce.
Oh, fun.
So, like, I could just put an ear hook on it right there, and then I got an earring.
Did you added craft wire to the top? Oh my god!
Yeah,
I love that.
Is it heavy?
no, I mean, it's not too heavy for me, and it's actually considered a light, large earring for me. This the component is actually quite light, and
So
it's a
light.
ceramic bead, so it's not too bad. And I didn't add that many more beads, so
I kind of
Maria
love it
just
as an
gave us
earring.
a name. We're now the Fabulous Flexies. I love
like
that.
that.
Ooh, Melissa says beautiful, great design with that fish. It looks
thank
good.
you.
It
I
was
Yeah, I
love
did a little
really
swirl at the bottom to do like my head pin.
Okay, new vote. Do you guys like this as a pendant or as an earring?
Oh gosh,
Pendant or
I
an earring?
I like it as a pendant, but I feel like I vote earring
Oh,
because I just love earrings.
I love earrings too.
earring. Okay, we
The
got
only thing is
pendant.
I only have 2 of these, so I can't do both.
Oh, this is runaway pendant. Runaway. Yeah, both.
Okay, it's a pendant. It's a pendant. I'll do something else for
The earrings.
I'm sure I could come up with a way to do the look
You could
with
just
the
do
other fishes.
little fishies as earrings, and that would be very
Hmm.
cute. Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay,
with
work
just a
on
little
that.
millifleur.
All right. All right.
So
We're turning this into.
since I'm twisting the wires, I went ahead in with the purple into my connector, back into my crimp tube. These are Softflex crimp tubes, so they're super strong. And you can fit a medium Softflex through it multiple times. So I'm just going to pass the blue through it straight. So I don't need to connect anything else. I'm just going to pass it through once, and then I can trim off that extra. We're sold out of magical crimpers. What's the
What's the ETA on that?
crimpers, boys?
We are putting together the new purchase PO so that we could do that. That kind of caught me off guard. I thought we got a lot last time.
Oh, I know
Y'all
that.
wanted a bunch of them.
Yeah.
They
So we
are
have
a popular item.
Yeah, so I would say that they're probably going to be here within the next week and a half or so.
So if
They're,
you were looking for a pair, keep your eye out on the website. Always be on our mailing list, our email list, because that's where everything, all the information happens. And then look at that. I've got 2 different colors. And now I can do some twisting of those colors. Let me see how long I want it to be. I'm going for like kind of a long necklace, I think, here. So I'm going to cut off maybe here and here. And then I can twist these 2 wires together. This is a Kristen specialty that she taught me.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Sarah, you teach me so many things. It's so nice that I taught you something.
Oh, yeah. It's all the time. Yeah, for sure. I learned from all of you guys and all of you out there that are posting into the VIB group. I'm learning from you guys all the time too. It's fun to see what other people do, especially with the design kits. I'm like, oh, I would have never thought to use that component in that way. And the next time I come across that component, that idea, is still kind of in my head. Oh, that's a possibility, which is nice. So when you twist it, it creates this really cool texture, and it will sort of marry those 2 colors together. So the purple will brighten and the blue will darken, and we'll get halfsies on it. All right, I'll keep going. Kristen, let's
Sure. Come on over. All right, so I was just going to make my other little earring here. This is what I ended up with my necklace. I'm just probably going to crimp it and then leave the fluorite showing in the back. I haven't decided on the length yet, but I like it. I wouldn't have probably put those beads in there on my own. So that was kind of fun to do that with this mystery kit.
Are you going to be crimping? Because I see someone asking for a crimping demonstration.
Oh, I can crimp. Yeah, sure.
I'm going to crimp again on the other side, but if you get there sooner.
Okay. Do you want a magical crimping demonstration?
Yes. It says,
Okay.
please show how to use the magic crimping pliers.
Okay. I just
How
wanted
does
to clarify, make
sound?
sure it wasn't just a regular crimper. So I'm just
So
making a loop here, connecting to my little eye finding, grabbing a hold of that loop, and then wrapping around my wire.
Thomas, will you throw the dates of the Great Beat Extravaganza Spring Fling into the comments?
Ooh, good idea. Can you
'Cause
believe another one is coming up? I'm so excited.
oh,
And I really like our kit. The Tree of Life kit is super
gosh.
cool.
It's so up Kristen's alley. I can't even.
I know. Sorry, guys. I really had a lot to say on this one, I think.
It's wonderful. I'm glad you did. It's gorgeous. I think it's one of the best ones yet, personally.
Yay.
I think I picked the theme, but Kristen ran away with it.
Yeah. I think, yeah, because as soon as I heard it, I was like, yes, yes. Although you did find a really cool component for that I don't think I was involved in.
That's true. I am
Yeah.
pretty good. I like to
You
find
are.
those really neat little things that make the kit special.
I'm going to bring this wire up and I'm just going to wrap it around this green bead. So it creates like a little head pin situation. And that I learned from Sara. So,
Nice.
and it's something I use all the time. So cute. And then you can decide if you want that little swirl in the front or if you wanted it in the back, and then just add some ear wires to the top there. But let's go back to this and do a little crimping. So I'm going to crimp here to hold these beads in place. I'm going to grab a 2x2 millimeter crimp tube. We have gold filled at Softlex Company, and you want it to be a 2x2 millimeter to work with the magical crimping plier. You also have to have 2 strands of beading wire running through. So I'm just going to cut a little strand off the end here. And we call this our little cheat wire. And we put this in here so that I can get enough wires through that crimp so that the magical crimper will hold on. And I've even heard some of you say, like our friend Nile and some others, that you really like 3 wires in there sometimes if you're struggling with getting it to close. So you could even add another wire if you want to. So here's our magical crimping pliers. We've got 1 notch on the plier. It's a half circle on each side. And this is the key. You have to get that 2x2 millimeter crimp tube right in the center. You don't want it peeking out on either side of your tool. You want it right in the center. You'll give it a good squeeze, and what it will do is pinch all 4 corners. Oh, I tried to get closer and I hit the camera. There we go. So it's like, we call this a ravioli. It's like a little puffed looking bead with the 4 corners pinched. Now you're going to take this and you're going to put it 90 degrees back into that slot. And again, you want it right in the center, and you'll give it a good squeeze. And then I rotate it. I just roll it around, and you have to keep it in that notch. So I'm going to open it back up and show you. So see how it's right in the center there? If it falls out at any point and you smash down on it, it's going to make it look a bit mangled. And I always say it's really a feeling. So I know without even looking usually if I've gone off kilter. And that part takes practice. So you have to practice to get to the point where you really know that feeling, and you can go, uh-oh. I know as soon as I look, like, I mean, I know before I even look is what I meant to say, that I'm like, oh, I just smashed that crimp.
And it happens to the best of us from
It
time to
does.
time.
But
you
look
get
at that beauty. It's such a beauty when it works perfectly. And once you get the hang of it, you're going to absolutely love it because it's so secure and it's so pretty. You don't even have to do anything else with it. So that's how you add it if you're trying to like create a little end piece. The other way you'll use it is to end off your design and you'll attach it to a clasp. Now I didn't size this, so I'll probably change it, but I will show you how it works, and then I can always just cut it free. So for adding a clasp to the end of your piece, you're going to slide on your crimp tube, you're going to slide on your clasp, and then you're just going to feed the end of your wire back down through your crimp tube to make that loop. And then you'll do the same thing. You'll place your crimp tube right in the center. Give it a nice squeeze, just like a firm handshake. You don't need to like crush it. You just have to give it enough that it pinches the corners. Turn it 90 degrees back in there, and then you're going to rotate around.
And as Rosanna said, even if you go a little off kilter, it's easy to sort of fix it too. If you go around and around it a few times, a lot of times you can sort of smooth it out and still make it look pretty.
You can. I've done that many times. Once I know I went off a little bit, I go, ooh, now let me catch myself and round it back out. And there you go. That's how you use those beautiful tool that is currently out of stock, but coming back soon.
Let's talk about some things that aren't out of stock, like the Tree of Life design kit. So we launch a new kit every time there's a TGBE event, which is 4 times a year. Spring Fling is the second event of the year and typically happens right around that Easter time. This year it's a little after. But Thomas posted the dates into the comments. Hopefully you saw them and you got it on your calendar. If you're not familiar with the Great Beat Extravaganza, it's a collaborative weekend of inspiration. We each get an hour to present projects. And for our hour, we usually have a kit so that you can make along with us. And this is the kit for that. We make them in a limited quantity, so they usually sell out before the event happens. In fact, I don't think they've ever not sold out before an event happens. So you want to get in there and get it quickly. You can tell just from the packaging alone, it's super special. It's got a lot of really cool things in it. And we hope you'll check it out at softluxcompany.com. There's some add-ons as well. I showed you one of them earlier. There's also a bead tray that you can check out too that will work really well with the materials in the kit. So it's a lot of fun. We hope you'll pick one up. It just launched yesterday.
Look at that ribbon. I think, Joyce, you found that, didn't you? It is.
I did.
So good. Oh my gosh.
I had to. I had to.
Then many of these beads will work with items in that kit too. So make sure you check out new beautiful green beads that were added to the shop just recently. We've got some gemstones, we've got some ceramics, we've got some millefiori and some really cool star shapes, all sorts of cool stuff. So you can grab some of that too. And then obviously grab some craft wire because it's 20% off this week and it's a perfect time to stock up. It comes in lots of different colors and gauges, and you can grab that. And then if you want one of these little mystery bags like we're using today, there are some of those left on the website too. Throw those in your shopping cart as well while you're there. Heading over to Joyce.
Ooh, look what you did.
So I stuck one of the squirtels right onto that wire, and then I was able to bead through it, and that became my bail.
So smart.
And I used 20 gauge for that little bend. And then I decided I wanted to pull the pink in again with the little 2-hole squares to make them look a little pinker, but I'm only using 1 hole and just letting them kind of like dangle down so that it gives a little texture and shape. I thought it kind of goes well with the squirtels shape, and then wanted to bring the squirtle back and the millefiori back and the fish back, and then ended it with silver crimps because I don't have my gold filled crimps sitting here, so nobody's gonna look that close. And I just can't. I started a hook to be my ending. I'm going to just crimp to the end and make a loop on the other side. I'm tempted to wrap those pinch beads around because I have a few more. So I'm tempted to wrap it around to make that decorative. Except for I kind of want these also with this other idea that I have for a bracelet with the button. So I just might just be.
We can see the bottom of the pendant.
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry, I'm out of screen again.
Yeah, just pull it up. There we go. Yeah. So pretty.
It's so pretty. I'm obsessed with how you use the rainbow binding. I am obsessed with that.
You made it into something all new.
Yeah.
I don't know where this inspiration came from. I started a whole total different direction in the beginning. And then it became this. Now, part of it is somebody inspired me with those, using these upside down in a pair of earrings. So I did kind of want to use them upside down. I can't remember who it was, but it was in the VIB group. And then I was like, okay, it has to go upside down. And then it was like, well, what do I do? Yeah. And then that's it.
I love it. And I think even if you if you're not into the fish and you just have those like wrapped beads around the rainbow and then that
on
the top with the millefiori bead, it's like just like that is a great earring too. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I'm loving that.
Yeah, it looks really good.
I might need to make a pair like that.
You should. You'll be my twinsy. I'll have the necklace. Yeah. You have the earrings.
Kristen's next free spirit beading.
It might be. It might be.
Tune in on Monday.
Yes, Rosanna. I think it was yours. Now that you say that they were colored.
So baffled that you didn't use the button.
I didn't use the button.
She was just saying that she wanted to use it for something, so she was trying to decide how.
Oh, right? I see.
Yeah.
I love that button so much.
I know I do too, but if I do it in the necklace, it's going to be in the back. I almost put the button on there, but
yeah, that would be
I do love it as a clasp for a bracelet.
Yes, very cool.
Today's joyful beading prompt is a wrap bracelet. It would be great with a wrap bracelet.
Oh, before I made anything, I looked at it. I made a wrap bracelet yesterday.
You were ahead of the game.
I'm always a little ahead of the curve. I can't help myself. Hey, everybody out there that's watching, I would love to hear what you thought of these little mystery kits. Did you enjoy them? Do you want us to continue to do these on a regular basis? Are they kind of fun to throw into your stash and see what we come up with? I'd love to hear your feedback in the comments. The last time we did it over Christmas, I posted, we heard not a peep from anyone. And then I posted into the VIB group because I was like, wait, did anybody like those? And you guys flooded me with messages that they were so good. So that was nice to hear. So we did it again, but we always want to hear what you're thinking and feeling about it. And then also, if you could give this video a like, thumbs up or a heart to let us know that you enjoyed it and you like these little mystery kits and you like cocktails and craft wire.
We might be, yeah, it's too late for coffee for many of us.
That's what I said earlier today. I said, why did we 4 p.m. for coffee and craft wire? That's pushing it. I'll be up all night.
Right?
Joyce said she's still having coffee because she was zonked.
Yeah, I did say that, but then I didn't get home in time with the bridge problem. I didn't get home in time to grab a coffee, so I'm water.
Oh, windy out there today. I'm glad you made it home.
Yes, yes, me too. It was
Right.
good.
Did you finish yours up? That final look?
Yeah, I was working on maybe doing like a bracelet or something.
Cute.
So I was gonna start attaching these, but I wanted to show how easy it is to add an ear wire to these findings, because they have a really teeny tiny hole, and we have a little ball on the earring finding here. You just go up through the back instead of through the front, and voila, and then give it a little wiggle to close it. And
I love the color of that green bead.
It's so great. I love it too.
Right.
It's kind of neon, but not at the same time. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. But
Becky says, things I love about mystery stashes: a spool of wire, useful tools, and lots of really different and interesting beads. Awesome.
Thanks, Becky.
Very cool. See lots of good comments. Thank you.
I already put the necklace on, so I'm wearing that.
Means it's a good necklace.
I know. I always put my jewelry on after I make it. It's just fun to like immediately wear it.
Xana loved her so much she ordered 2 more. That's good to hear.
Oh, that's awesome, Rosanna. Thank you.
Sandy found them creative and inspiring. I love that. Terry says, keep doing them. I love surprises.
I think that's the fun part, that a lot of you really enjoy the surprise.
Yeah.
And none of these beads, like other than the wire, you can't get, or the findings, the beadwork findings, you can grab the wire, the bead stoppers, but everything else, you can't get them online. Like they're just like in our warehouse. So that's kind of fun too, is like they're a mystery with stuff that you just can't buy on its own.
Yeah. I love that.
And then you end up, like, I would never think to put these things together, but because they were in a mystery group, it changes the way you look at some of these findings and beads. Like, what else can you do with it?
Well, you definitely changed the way I was looking at that one. That's for sure.
Yeah. Totally changed. That's so good. Well, I hope all of you will join us for the Great Bead Extravaganza in a few weeks. Not everybody does a kit. Softflex usually does a kit. We have ours out now, but you'll start seeing some of the other presenters dropping their kits in the next few weeks. So keep an eye on the group, because usually that's where they'll post it. And you'll be able to nab some other kits. Usually, like Candy Cooper will have a kit for the event. Abby Berta might have a kit for the event. Jill McKay often has a kit. So just keep your eyes peeled. And a lot of those kits sell out quickly. So make sure when they go live, you get in there and grab a kit before they end up selling through them. Sometimes presenters will launch the kit during the spring fling, so you can also look for that the weekend of. And then sometimes they'll even launch them after, based on what they ended up making. It just totally depends, because it's some of the companies are literally one-person shows, And some companies are larger like us, where we've got a crew of people to package things up and ship. So it's just a big variety of options.
Do you want to go back to all of us?
Sure.
Do a little, I love the Brady Bunch look. There we go.
Yeah, reorganize it though.
Reorganize.
If I can organize it. Need to turn this.
Yeah, it's really fun. I mean, like Sara was saying, every presenter is going to be a little bit different. If you're worried about a particular presenter, you can always reach out to them directly, since everyone's going to do things their own way. And we will have a schedule up pretty soon. We're just waiting on a few last minute details, but it'll be pretty similar to the lineup that you've known in the past. So not major changes, but we'll be able to announce our guest and all of that stuff in the very near future.
You're going to love the guest. I'm excited about the guest for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you everybody for joining us. Kristen, do you have a giveaway?
I do. You guys
Yes.
ready? Let's make it happen. See, we got 110 of you watching. I've got 77 entries. So here is your last chance. Last chance.
Is it hashtag mystery?
Hashtag mystery.
Enter once. Hashtag mystery.
Last chance for circus peanuts. Last chance for circus peanuts.
What?
We went to the circus once when the kids were really little. It was like a small local circus, you know, and I don't know. They just kept saying that at the end, and for some reason it
stuck with you.
And like my husband Bert and I, we say it all the time when it's like, okay, last chance for circus peanuts.
Look.
Oh my God.
20 years later, we're still saying it.
Like I say this often, I'm a ringmaster of a very complicated 3-ring circus over here. So last chance of circus peanuts hits home for me.
Yeah, it's true. You have been saying that a lot more lately too. Maybe that's why it was on my mind.
I need one of those whips though, where I can be like,
Listen up.
Attention, tailors.
Oh my gosh. All right. So we're going to pick 3 winners. We've got 84 entries right now. Let's go ahead and see who our first winner is. And these will be mystery. You're going to get one of these mystery kits. Mysterious. Lily B over on YouTube. Let us know that you're here. Who let the monkeys out? Was Cherry.
Check in. My monkeys just run freely all over this house, and it has gotten a little wild over here. I was like looking around the house last night. I was like, what in the heck? We've got crystals growing on the kitchen counter. We've got art projects drying on the dining room table. We've got a mystery magic science kit strewn out.
Oh, Lily's here. Hooray. Congrats, Lily.
Email info@softflexcompany.com to claim your prize.
All right, here we go. Number 2.
Cindy, not my monkey, not my circus. I wish I could say that.
All my monkeys, all my circus.
This is my circus. Yeah.
Joey's jewelry. Awesome. Hooray, Joey.
On YouTube. Check in. Let us know you're here. Oh, does Joey have a YouTube channel?
She does.
I don't think I've seen her YouTube channel. Oh, I see she's here though.
Oh, there she just said thank you.
Congratulations, Joey.
Yay, Joey.
Yay.
Yeah, she has been on our recap. That's right. I have seen her on our recap
Very
as
cool.
well. Yep.
I'm sure. I have been so out of it. I don't get to always look at everything.
Yeah.
Thanks for using our products, Joey, and thanks for hanging out with us for Coffee and Craftwire.
Go ahead.
Becky says she does really great videos. I'm going to have to take a look tonight.
Yeah. So be sure to send us a message at info@softflexcompany.com and give us your shipping information for your prize.
Oh, she says she never wins anything.
I love that. I love when somebody wins that never wins.
I know, it's the best. And you win one, and you win one, and you win one.
Oh, Herbie. Oh my gosh, we had all YouTube
one up on Lisa for so long. I was like, is it picking her or
it's just like slow-mo.
That's such a bummer, like for the person that's the last person before winning, you know, and it just like slows down.
Hovers for a minute.
Congratulations, Hermie.
Hermie, are you here? Hermie's here too, and everybody was here. How awesome was that? Awesome. Hooray! So
email
Hermie,
info.
Yes, email info@softflexcompany.com. Send us your shipping information, and you will get a prize. You guys all get prizes. We'd love it.
Everybody gets a prize. That's how the live sales are. Everybody gets something, which is super fun. So go pick up your Tree of Life design kit. We hope you'll join us for the Great Beat Extravaganza in a few weeks. Joyce, you're back tomorrow morning.
Yes.
Oh, and Joyce has a great video tomorrow morning.
She does.
Are you wearing it? I thought maybe you were. Let's go quick. Let's go
big. Let's go big on Joyce.
Go ahead. Ooh.
Wow. That's fabulous.
And it's got some wire weaving and it's adjustable, right?
Yes, it's adjustable.
Oh my gosh.
My friend.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Very good. So Joyce is on at 9:30 a.m. Pacific time, 12:30 Eastern. If you want to join her tomorrow for Spill the Beads.
Yep. Spill some beads with me. I got so many to spill.
Becky says she loves Fridays with Joyce.
Aw, thank you.
So much good. Yes, guys, join in for that tomorrow for sure. And ladies, it's been a joy.
It has.
Yes.
A little late, as always, as you've probably gotten used to now.
Becky, that's a good question. She's saying, what gauges should we bring to the craft along? I think it was 18.
Yes, and 26.
Woohoo.
18 and 26.
Good question. So if you don't have those yet, go grab them so that you can watch Joyce's video on replay and do some wire
flowers
weaving.
Come in like tons of colors. So
yes.
You can really personalize it for a color that you love.
Yeah, I'm going to use a different color for my tomorrow.
Ooh,
awesome.
Are you going to use a dark color for your dark heart or light up?
I actually am going to lighten up a little bit.
Aw, that's for somebody else. You're going to give that away as a gift, huh?
All right. I love you, ladies, and I love everybody out there watching. Thank you for hanging out with us. We had a blast, and we hope you'll go to the website and check out all of our new products that we put up and start getting ready for TGBE. It's going to be a really fun weekend with, I think, 12 presentations overall. So you get 6 each day. 6 hours each day, 12 hours total. And with a trend report and a special guest, it's usually pretty awesome. So put it on your calendar and we will see you on the 20th and 21st of April. And of course, we'll have our beauty. I
Yeah.
feel like we could do like an extra special challenge with the ribbon.
I know. That would be really fun to see what people decide to do with it.
Extra entry or something.
Mhm.
It would be fun. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.